Now, we all know that Alexander Usyk outlanded Tyson Fury in overall punches, but it's the power punch totals that tell the real story of the fight. Because aside from 3 or 4 rounds in the middle of the fight, Tyson Fury was pretty much throwing a bunch of weak jabs. Occasionally he'd throw a stiff jab, but most of them were very weak, flicking jabs, which very often did not land, or they were hitting Usyk's gloves or missing completely, whereas Usyk was continuously throwing clean, hard power punches to Fury's head and his body. The only period where he relented on that was maybe 3 rounds in the middle of the fight, let's say 4, 5, 6. But outside of that, Usyk was landing consistent power shots, cleanly. Not like the shots Fury was often landing where they were half blocked or grazing or they hit a glove. No, clean shots. And for those of you who don't know, a round of professional boxing is scored in favor of the fighter who lands the highest number of clean, effective punches. Effective meaning the most damaging blows. And Alexander Usyk was absolutely that guy in the majority of rounds in this fight. The CompuBox numbers corroborate that, if you're too deluded to allow your eyes to see it. But here's what's even more revealing. Anthony Joshua is not a fighter that is renowned for having a great defense. I don't think he's got a great defense. I think his defense is okay, nothing special. Most of us would agree that Alexander Usyk's performance against AJ in the first fight was better than his performance against AJ in the second fight. In the first fight, he really schooled him, he hurt him, and he won unanimously. Now, we've been told for years by the Fury fanboys that Fury has this incredible defense, that he's head and shoulders above Anthony Joshua, that he would destroy anyone Joshua's been in the ring with, including Usyk. Yeah, that didn't work out too well, did it? But anyway, if we were to take what the Fury fanboys have been saying for years at face value, then we would expect, at the very least, when Fury got in the ring with Alexander Usyk, he'd be getting hit a lot less than Anthony Joshua, right? Well, let's have a look at the CompuBox numbers. Let's compare how many times Joshua got hit against Alexander Usyk in their first fight to the number of times that Fury got hit against Alexander Usyk. So Usyk landed a total of 148 punches in his first fight with Anthony Joshua, whereas in his fight with Tyson Fury, he landed a total of 170 punches. So he landed a significantly higher number of punches on Tyson Fury than he did on Anthony Joshua. Just let that sink in, Fury fanboys. Where was Fury's Mayweather defense? You've been believing a lie for years. Fury never had a Mayweather defense. He was fighting plodders, and that flattered his defense. As soon as he got in there with someone that has some speed about them and a high boxing IQ, he was getting hit with loads of shots. The best punches in the first 3 rounds, headshots, were all landed by Alexander Usyk. It's not like he had to wait for Tyson Fury to get tired before he was able to land on him. No! At the back end of round 1, he landed a massive right hand on Tyson Fury's face. Start of the second round, he landed a big right-left combination, drove Fury back into the ropes. Tyson Fury was easier to hit for Alexander Usyk than Anthony Joshua was. And it wasn't just less punches overall that Usyk managed to land against Joshua, it was less power punches than he managed to land against Tyson Fury. You know, CompuBox can't tell you the full story of a fight, but it can give you a rough idea. What you really need to do is go and watch the fight back without the commentary on, sound off, big screen, HD, 4K if you can get it, maybe even put it in slow-mo, and then you'll see who's landing what. And in this Usyk-Fury fight, Tyson Fury's punch quality overall was poor. Usyk's punch quality was much better. As I say, there was a period in the middle of the fight where Tyson Fury did land some good quality punches, a period of no more than 3 or 4 rounds. But outside of that, flicking jabs, weak, missing loads, often hitting Usyk's gloves, and those are not scoring blows, but who knows if CompuBox was scoring a lot of them, because they don't have the luxury of seeing things as clearly as we do on the screen. Fury just didn't do any damage other than in those middle rounds, whereas Usyk was doing damage throughout the fight. For the most part, Fury was trying to fiddle his way through the rounds, not stamp his authority on them. Usyk was stamping his authority on the rounds. Fury wasn't. Tried to fiddle his way to a points win, and that's just not going to work against Alexander Usyk. You can't fiddle your way through against him. You have to be willing to stand up to him, and Tyson Fury couldn't do it. For all his rhetoric, for all his bluster, for all his tough guy talk, he got bullied all night long by Alexander Usyk. Not bad for a middleweight, eh? Not bad for a middleweight. Fury's words, calling him a middleweight, not mine. Fury said before the fight, if he can't beat Usyk, he might as well retire because he's no good. And you did lose to Alexander Usyk, Tyson. Don't start deluding yourself like Deontay Wilder deluded himself when he lost to you. No. You lost fair and square to the better man. It's right there on video, and the CompuBox numbers corroborate it. Fury got hit with 170 punches, mostly flush, clean shots, and 122 of them were power shots, damaging blows. So clearly the Gypsy King is nowhere near as good as he thought he was. Nowhere near as good as the likes of Simon Jordan and all of his fanboys in the media and among the general public were telling us he was. Most of them were acting like the Usyk fight was a foregone conclusion, that Fury was just gonna demolish him. Billy Nelson was saying that. Shane Fury was saying that. Said it would be one of the easiest fights of Tyson's career, if not the easiest. How did that work out for you? Anyway, I'm out.